don't really play tenor guitar very much, clearly, but I wanted to show off this really wonderful little tenor that I just finished restoring and bringing back to life. It didn't need a ton of work, just some key things. But first of all, this was made, I think, by, well, I'm relatively sure, I'm just not sure exactly when it was made, but it was made by the Stromberg voisinet or voisinet, who knows how they said it, company, which was a Midwestern sort of predecessor to the Kay Company. And my guess is this was made somewhere in the 1920s, which would make it full-on Stromberg voisinet or voisinet, and pre-Kay Kraft. I have another, or actually I have a few instruments made by the same company. Here is my Kay Kraft guitar, my 12-fret, very deluxe Kay Kraft guitar that got me into these in the first place. This is a wonderful instrument, and you can see, you know, clearly these are of the same ilk. But different. This is a flat top, of course, which is rare. I've seen tenor archtops and tenor Mandocellos with a slightly larger body than this. They made several different versions of this body, little mandolin ones, several different versions of little mandolin 2-point like this, some stretched out, some squatter. And this is a bit more stretched out. It's only got, I think it's only got like an 11-inch lower bout, something like that. Tenor guitar, of course, tuned, you know, like a tenor guitar. I have it tuned in fifths. And it's just really wonderful. All of its back braces were loose when I got it, so they've been all re-glued with hide glue. It had lost its binding on its fretboard, and so it's got new binding on the fretboard. It had no bridge, and so I made a bridge out of bone here. It plays very nicely. It's got a nice straight neck, very good action. No cracks. There's a little bit of play wear. There's some like place where someone with a pick really got in and wore away the celluloid here, and a little bit of scratching. But it's spruce top, beautiful tight grain spruce top, mahogany back and sides. A funny little detail about this guitar is that there's no seam right here. This is one piece of wood that goes to this point all the way up to this point here. A little odd. It's got a wonderful Grover tailpiece that's actually kind of a little pain, but it works. And it says what does it say? The Presto Ideal, Grover Patent Presto Ideal tailpiece. Sort of nice pearl inlay, but with big fill on this 12th fret. This one's very mysterious. But overall, a very original. It's ladder braced with, I believe, I can't remember, 2 or 3 ladders. It's very hard to, the sound hole is so small in here. It was a very difficult guitar to work on, at least inside the box. But it is a sweetheart. Something really particular about it. It's got a great amount of sustain. Really lively little instrument. Warm and dry in the way that old instruments. This is almost a 100-year-old instrument, probably. My guess this was made somewhere in the middle 1920s. It's got a wonderful marquetry purfling. It's green. Reminds me, I have another Stromberg voisinet here that I'm restoring, also with marquetry purfling. But this is, yeah, it's wonderful, sort of green herringbone. So it's just wonderful, and I haven't seen a video of this particular model with the flat top and this body style. And so while I have this guitar, I want to go ahead and show it off. Oh, one last thing. It's got PB, initials PB carved into the back, which I find very, very charming. See that? PB. So who knows what that was? Peanut butter or Paul Bunyan. Anyway, a little wonderful Stromberg voicinet, Kay Kraft tenor guitar.